Are you bored yet? The average person starts to get bored after about 8.5 seconds. Luckily, in our modern world, no one has to be bored for very long. Think about the last time you were bored. What did you do? If you're like 60% of the population, you probably picked up your ever-present smartphone and scrolled through social media or found a new show to start streaming. Thanks to technology, we have something to fill up every dull moment throughout the day or lull in conversation, and we never need to worry about being bored. But what if boredom was not actually the enemy we thought it was? And what if never having a moment of boredom was actually hurting us rather than helping us? We seem to think that the opposite of boredom is mental stimulation. Our brains release dopamine when we intake anything new, novel, or entertaining. That mental stimulation is from outside input coming into our brains. We often mistake a lack of external input as boredom. But really, the opposite of input is not nothing. The opposite of input is output. Humans are naturally creative creatures, and scientists have studied children's creativity levels through the Torrance's tests of creative thinking for the last 40 years. In the last 20 years, children's creativity levels have plummeted as we've gained greater access to technological cures for boredom. Think of it this way: you're not immediately starving the moment you stop eating. Instead, your body needs time to take all that input, the food you just ate, and to transform it into output, energy that allows you to perform any number of tasks throughout the day. We can't constantly be eating if we want time to do other things. Similarly, our brains need breaks from constant input. We need times to just be bored, to allow our minds to come up with output rather than just taking in the input all around us. So really, boredom is not a barren wasteland of nothingness. Rather, it's a gateway into our own minds so we can have time away from the input of others to generate our own unique creative output. So next time you feel like you're bored out of your mind, try to get bored into your mind instead.